Right, lean down so I can get down safely. So like I say, if you're back there where the gate is, if you follow the wire fence all the way around, climb over the wire fence over there and just drop down in front of the waterfall here. You don't need to go through all that swamp grass. But it's for me, it's hard climbing over the wire fence, especially when you're disabled and you haven't got use of your left hand or arm. Right, so here we are at the waterfall, just beyond the round homestead, the broke one. When I go back, I'll go around the outside of the round homestead and see if it's improved any at all, but I doubt it. Like, but this is where I come with Corn, and he went in with for a plodge in here. I was chucking rocks in for him and keep going, chasing after them, and then scratching the bottom and pulling the rocks along. Right, so this is where you can sit and have a nice picnic. Was having a good gorge around there, swimming in there. Right, so that's pointing all the way back towards the main road, which goes underneath those hills there. The other problem I've got is when I get going back home, I don't want to get into tea time rush, so everybody's coming up behind us tooting the horn because I'm not going fast enough when my car's in limp mode, because they don't know what's going on. I might have to drive along and put my flashlights on. But that's what I wanted to come up here for. So GILL force first at the railway line, where you come over the railway lines at GILL cottages. GILL force waterfall, come all the way up here, then go to the top of the gorge and have a look at the waterway that's disappearing into the gorge, then come up here to finish off with this bit of a waterfall here. You see all the water getting swept around with the wind and blowing it back up. So there's loads of spray getting blown back up. Right, as mentioned, I think I'll try and go back round this round homestead, what's left of it, see if I can go around the back. I think it's just really sloping and dangerous, the path round it as well, so that's the second thing wrong with it. But we'll check, we'll have a look, because I'm here, while I'm here, just for to help other people make the best decision for going back. But if not, I'll have to come back, go back, retrace my steps, just try not to fall over in the water. There's a bit of a boulder here you can sit on for a rest when you're here at the tile wet like it's now to sit on. But you can see why it's always wet here, because all the water from up there runs down and it's all accumulated here at the round homestead. But you can see where people have actually tried to go around the outside of this, so we'll check it out and see what it's like. It might be okay from the first time I've tried it. so far around, and then you start getting straight back into the long reed grass. Like I say, just in front of it on this side it gets really bad. I think what the people have come, where it's all worn in here, they've probably come here and crossed over and went around that side, sort of miss all the reed grass out, and you can see where they've scrambled up on the embankment and gone over the top. That's what they've been doing. Probably crossed over here. The grass is really long here, you can't see the bottom. That's another problem. As mentioned, it's really flooded here as well. That's why I remember when I tried it this time, last time, it's just even harder. So, looks like I've got to go back to where I scrambled over and just try and do exactly the same going back. And just be more cautious, because I've got now to hold on to, so if I start to go over, I'll be knackered. But look at all the water flowing up off the top of the waterfall now. That wind, oh look at that, the wind is now whisking it up in the air. Just seen a tiny little mouse scuttering up in front of us there. It was that fast. Oh, it's a little lizard or something. I thought it was a mouse or something. I think it's a little what do you call them? Newt or something like that. Possibly. Just seen movement at the corner of my eye. And then I saw it again when I stepped one step closer. I'll have to do exactly the same as that. I'll have to go a little bit higher and go across, and then just keep looking for those parts where it's like water coming down, like a small stream. Right, so looks like people are going past the wall here. You can see a bit of a path that goes through there. Right, so keep hold of these boulders while they're there. It'd be a lot easier if there was a bit of a fence or a bit of wall or something to get a hold of with my right hand, and I'll be able to get through there a lot easier. floods down there, it's that bad. So that's why you've got to go up to the left, to the top as best you can. But everywhere I'm putting my foot now, it's like squelching water underneath. That's the stream running down here, look. So balance a bit there. Right. You've just got to look for parts where there's a load of grass that you can actually flatten over a bit to create like a bit of a bridge as usual. And don't lift your leg too high, because obviously you've got an easier chance of falling in the water. I'm just in sodden water at the moment now. Oh, oh, you bastard! That's exactly what I mean. As soon as you put your... Oh man! I've gone right in a deep puddle of water. Shit, man. You friggin' murder. Nearly went again. Whoa! Nearly went again there. Because your foot, when it goes into a big puddle of water, you've got nothing to keep you upright. Your foot just starts swinging all over the shop. Right. Slurp, slurp. Suction, suction. Whoa, whoa! And nearly again. This is all just dry grass now. Christ almighty, man. Friggin' nightmare. It's always great when you get to the embankment with the quality, you know you're out of the water. moss. I mean, you've got to ask yourself, if you really want to get to the waterfall, you've got to put up with this though, and trying to keep your balance, even though your foot's not solid. It's just a bowl of water and mud, pulled from water, soft moss, this green stuff. We're getting much calm now. Keep on going. Right, this is the way I came through. So I'm back on a bit of a path. Well, it's funny, this battery beeped and went off, and I've took it out, pushed it back in, set it away again, and it's continued to record. So right, so you can see where I've come through. I'm just going to follow my own path back through, but still cautious where I put my feet. Still soft and mushy underneath. So when it stopped raining, we haven't rained for a while, all this grass, as you can see, dries, really dry. The sun dries it thoroughly dry, and when you fold it over, it becomes like a strong bridge to step on to keep you out of the water. But because we've had like a few days of rain on and off, it's all mushy. Really strong, it's blown us back. Right, so that's where I came over, just where that snap post is. Whoa man! Aye, the wind does not pick up. That's why the water off the top of the waterfall is getting blown up in the air, because it's powerful. Right, so I've got to step back over that stream and then get past that bottom bit where I'm going to have to go further up the bank to get past that bit and step over. And then the next hurdle is trying to get back over that frigging gate. Just turned around, look back where I came from. So that's looking back to the round homestead, and the waterfall's just to the left of it. But it's hard work getting there, trying to stay upright when you put your foot in soft mud and water and swamp. And I'll have to try and just set off home now and just drive really slow, trying to get back home. It's going to be a friggin' nightmare. You can see the trees blowing around in this wind. All in these little plastic sleeves that have just been planted. Right, so I'm back to the stream now. I'm going to step over the stream via those boulders, which was here somewhere, I think. So I'll have to do exactly the same again. Step down in the emperor and then launch myself. I mean, this is obviously where everybody crosses over, but find those boulders in the side where I can put my foot down, step across and then launch myself onto the other side, get across safely. It's just here with these grass sorts do exactly the same as what I did in reverse. Put my foot on these bricks, put my foot on that grass sod and launch myself up the bank so I didn't get in the water. So look, go down, sit down on my hunkers, literally. Right, next hurdle is that really sod where the water's running down. Got to get across that bit now as well, where it's all sodden. But I've got to go back to the gate, climb over and start making my way all the way back down, to go back down past that posh house. I mean, I'll be alright driving back along the B626, wherever it is, 6425 or something, back to Neatley. But when I get from Neatley onto the Kirkby-Stephen Road, I'll only be getting up to 40 miles an hour. And then when you get to the dual carriageway at the far end, you get to A66, they'll all be talking about what the hell you're driving so slow for. Like I say, they'll not know my car's got into limp mode. Right, this is a bastard to get across this bit as well. It's all sodden wet. When you put your foot in, it's mushy to kick yourself up to step across. It's a friggin' nightmare. Right, so I'll have to go across the left hand side here. I'm not going to get across there because I'll probably fall over. At least on this side, I'll lean over to the left hand side where it's a little bit higher. Keep the water and step over. See, other people have done exactly the same. Gone across here, kept hold of that and dropped their foot down until I got on the bed path on the other side. That's where I stepped across there, but my foot was going right in. Of course, it's all water coming down here, look.